It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Valper Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And up against him, it's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 189 centimeters. This is Canelo Alvarez, a Ford. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Phoenix, Arizona. An all-action, exciting 2-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David.
And of course, we fight outside today. And we're underway in round 1. He misses with that straight left. Hook's already working well. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fight one fast.
How about that time counter shot? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Nice counter shot. That right hook won't score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. A perfect counter lands. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook won't score. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with that right hook. Perfect counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He blocks the uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Alvarez in it. There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Mexican monster's in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but hold that thought. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Alvarez in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. That hook was off target. That hook doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought this...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The Mexican monster's in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
David Benavidez might be ready to go. A very competitive round. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And the referee will allow this to continue. Let's talk about Benavidez. Time for the 5th round. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Whoa, wait a minute. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
You've switched off completely. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
Let's go.
to win this fight. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there. Let's fight. Better than that. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go. Let's do it. Now you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Give me your business.
Listen, you've switched up. What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. You got complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. Get everything. Let's do it. That? What are you doing? You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round. Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back out there and win this round. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. There you go. And back.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my brother. Introducing first, Kate.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
An open air. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. She wasn't ready for that counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The perfect counter lands. The right hook misses. That punch doubled her over. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. It somehow weathered the storm. And down goes Katie Taylor. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Who could forget May 18th, 2024? Saul Canelo. It's the Mexican.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
One of the hottest tickets around. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Beautiful counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Swing and a miss with the hook. Failing to score with that right hook. A perfect counter lands. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. In that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent. Oh, wait a minute. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
That's lights out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fan...
Approaching the ring, it's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez.
So much hype surrounding. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Defense is not an option for these two. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Lucky that hook didn't score. Punch, counter punch. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be a hellfire on here.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counters. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. The game plan does not seem to... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The punch counter lands. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him out.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Through the hook, didn't land. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful. Bam is hurt. But somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Oh, Bam is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defend.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Bam is in trouble. Bam goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The right hook just missed. No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round. And then he goes down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. See you continue.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Bam is hurt. Replay.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
2 knockdowns in the same round.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.